Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock.
Thanks, General Tones.
One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet. The bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see. Just you wait.
Okay. We're good with him. How many NPCs are here to talk to?
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. What a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn and you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokra, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni.
For Mistress Ranni. For Bill Blasty! Are there anyone else we want to talk to? Patches ran, and I think the other guys are gone. Dirt Camp, seeing you play this reminds me of how ridiculous it actually is. The checkups and trials to see if I can... Oh, wait a second. Seeing you play this reminds me of how ridiculous it actually is. Period. The checkups and trials to see if I can donate a part of my liver to my brother have started, so I'll be in and out of the hospital in the coming weeks. I'll be using your streams and pods as a distraction. Well, best to you, dude. Best to you. That's very cool what you're doing, man. The best to you. I hope everything goes smoothly, and I hope it all works out for you and your brother. Good vibes to you, man. I remember thinking, you know, this is kind of weird, because I don't remember a lot from way back when I played this 2 years ago. But I do remember this. I remember getting here the first time. And I remember seeing this ship. And I remember going, why would they have ships of that size in this one? Like, where do they go? And it doesn't look like it came from like a side. It doesn't look like it was sailing around the side. If you look at the angle of the ship, it looks like it was coming from this way. Do they ever talk about like a whole other landmass that doesn't exist? Is there a land beyond the lands between? They mentioned the lands to the east. The lands in betweener. Oh. The land of the reeds, the eastern lands? Okay. That's cool. I don't know if we're going to be... Maybe we'll be going there in the DLC or something. That could be fun. The girl who... Oh, that's right! The girl who does the spirit summons is from that land. She talks about the great journey that she was on to come in and honor the... Yeah, okay. Interesting. You're absolutely right, yeah. Huh. Cool. The lands to the west. The lands might be called the lands in between because they're literally between the places to the west and the places to the east. I know, right? Everyone's thinking it's some like allusion to purgatory or something, but it's like, no, actually the land is just between two things. So it's the land between. Oh. Miyazaki, that's way too straightforward. No, I don't know, man. I think you're gonna have to go workshop that a little more. Way too cut and dry. I need some kind of like weird lost purgatory reference that ties back to a caterpillar dying of scarlet rot or something. I don't know. You'll figure something. You'll blow our minds like you always do. I don't know. It was all a caterpillar's dream. Hurt. You look old today. Can I get banned now? Yes. And done. You are done. And not just on Twitch. Also Burger King. And Jersey Mike's. We're going to do 22 strength. Perfect. Now we're going to get faith chunking up a little bit. We should probably go ahead and get vigor up too. I think we're going to take vigor to at least 50. I should probably start minimizing other stats though for potential future items we want to get. A bit behind since I'm running my own replay, but can anyone tell me where Cohh got the new sword and armor set yet? Thanks. From Rochelle42 with the 44 months. Thank you, Rochelle. So this armor and weapon, this is the Knight's Greatsword, which we got from... well, actually, you know what? We'll make this easy. This weapon, this armor, Mausoleum Knight, and these legs all come from the guy that you can farm very easily right here. In the Black Knife Catacombs, just go in there and rest at the bonfire, and then if you go right outside the entrance, there's a knight without a head just chilling there. Looks like the Lutel summon. You can farm him for a really good shield, which I'm not using yet because I don't have the strength. Not sure if I'm going to yet. We'll see. You can farm him for this shield, the Equip's Great Shield, as well as the Mausoleum set without the helmet, obviously, since he doesn't have a helmet. And then hit that sword as well. The other stuff I'm wearing, this you can farm off Banished Knights, which I believe the best way to farm them is down here in Caelid, but you can also find them up in the castle. There's a couple different areas you can find them in the castle, and you can kind of go around there if you want to find them there. But also here in the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, there's actually a Black Knight right outside the door. So you can just get the full Black Knight set and his weapon, which is also good, right outside there. And you can just do the bonfire, go out, kill it, run back. If you run back instead of teleporting, you can keep a silver chicken foot on you. So that way you can keep getting the drop stuff. Banished Knight. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Banished Knight. Not Black Knight. I'll always say Black Knight because of Monty Python, but I understand where you're coming from. Okay. Is everyone angry at me, or just some of them? Oh, these guys look mad. Are these guys just going to continually spawn? Yeah, okay. If I remember this right, there's a trick to this area, but I do not, for the life of me, remember what that trick is. What am I even doing here? Oh, wait, I can go back and do the Radon thing now, and I can get the whetstone that'll let me use fire. Oh, I should do that. Oh, no! I have made the biggest of mistakes. Yeah, I rolled. That was my problem. I rolled. Okay, so I don't think we need to kill any of these people. I think we just need to, like, run around down there, figure out what the heck we're supposed to do, and then just GTFO. All right, so let's... Okay, got me a spear. What's in here? Oh God, where are you? There was a chest down there too? Oh, really? Dang it. Oh, we got another item too. Oh, nice. Can these guys drop any items we want? I mean, these would be real easy to farm. I mean, we could theoretically farm... well, I don't know if these guys drop their armor, though. These are clean rot knights. But, like... yeah, I'm not sure if they're actually gonna... oh. The spear is rare? Oh, we got the spear. We did get the spear. This guy. You. Interesting. How is this thing, chat? How is that thing? That looks interesting. If you want the clean rot set, are you not better off sightseeing? I hate you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. Get out. If you intend on using the glorious BB sword, which I might, you only need 22 strength, 15 dex, and 21 faith. Okay, we're good there. But the health stealing fire scales with faith. Okay, so you want to get the plus 10. Okay. 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 Cool. All right, so we may do that. The blood sword is sounding cooler and cooler, and it seems like it kind of does everything I want it to. But we're gonna have to see. I've never used it, so I don't know what the moveset's like. I don't know if I like it. You can get the Scarlet Rot sight in Caelid. Yeah, on my last character, we farmed the Halo sights, so we got a whole bunch of that stuff. Is there a hidden door somewhere? How do I get through here? Pop a shackle. That'll help us quick. Okay. So I feel like we need to get up there somehow. Maybe we have to go back into the middle area. This is the broken one. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to run through them. It's gonna suck. Hopefully they're gonna stay fighting each other for a bit. Alright, we haven't been up here yet. Try crouching. Why? Oh, all right, we got some dudes up there. Good. It's this way. Oh, the boss. Okay, so we got to open the door first. That's going to be to the left, most likely. Cohh, thanks for the tip with the shackle. That helped a lot. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, the shackle tip, I'm very curious if the shackle tip is going to go into the DLC. I'm going to be using the shackle a ton in the DLC until we can confirm one way or another. I'm very interested if it'll work. It'd be great if it does. If it does, we're going to be slamming that shackle like it's a freaking sub button on YouTube. Just saying. Let's see. What's the shackle tip? I actually have a YouTube video up for it. Check it out. It's a really good tip. But in case you don't want to go to YouTube, I'll show it to you here in just a sec. Oh my god. Please have a little bit more HP. Yeah, that is insane. All right, the super quick TLDR on the shackle is that you can buy a shackle from patches for Margit. It specifically says and is supposed to be used just for Margit. However, if you equip the shackle like this and you throw it down, it has technically three secondary effects. Yeah, Margit. I know. I always call him Margit because that's my pet name for him. Two important things, three things, but two important things. The first thing it does is when you throw this down, every single hidden wall in a large radius around you is removed. All of them. So if there was a hidden wall right there, me doing this would make that wall fade away. That's awesome. The second thing it does, which is super, super useful, is if there was a turret at the end of that hallway blowing fire at me, that lowers the turret. Now, a lot of you guys have asked, what in the hell is going on? Why does that happen? This is wild. And the issue, because I was very curious about this, is that when you throw Margit shackled down, a trigger goes out for 0 damage. And if Margit is there, then it casts an effect on him. If Margit isn't there, then nothing happens. But here's what's funny. Hidden walls and flame turrets, they don't require damage to remove. They only require a hit. So even though Margit is hitting for 0 damage, it's hitting the hidden walls and the turrets. Isn't that funny? That's why you can also roll into a hidden wall and a turret, because a roll is a 0 damage hit. That's why sometimes when you roll into somebody, you'll see like little effects, but not damage. That's because there's a trigger, but there's not damage. So yeah, very interesting stuff. But that's why I wonder, like, that seems like a bug. So I'm curious, are they gonna bring that into the DLC? I don't know if they've made a comment on it, to be honest. I'm kind of curious if they have. Has From Software ever mentioned or talked about Margit Shackle? Because it's a very cool little thing. Oh, it seems like a bug. It feels 100% like a bug. Nothing in the description and nothing in the game ever hints to you that that's its purpose. So I would assume it's just an overlooked technical issue. Yep. But I will say that it's been in since day one, and I feel like at this point, if they were going to remove it, they would have. I feel like it would have been patched out at this point if they cared. That's cool. I'm all about that. I really like, what was it? When we were playing we were playing V Rising. And one of the devs for V Rising was in chat. And we found like some little bug that was an exploit. Well, I'll tell you what we found. We found out in V Rising that you could buy items for copper, and then you could break down those items in your base for silver. And that basically meant that you could conveyor belt your copper stores into silver, which there's no mechanic in the game to do, so clearly they don't want you to do that. So I asked the dev, I said, hey, you know, I actually showed him. I was like, look, we can use this thing. We can get a bunch of silver. Like, you guys mean to do this? And the dev's answer was, oh no, that's definitely not intended. However, we're almost certainly not going to change it because we don't want to change anything in the game that may like change the flavor of it. He's like, they only want to fix things like that if it is like an exploit or like it affects gameplay or something. But he was like, we don't want to touch that stuff unless we have to. I think that's super cool. Like that's a great mindset where it's like, yeah, if we have any like fun little unintended bugs, we're gonna try to leave them in. Like that's fun. Gives a little personality. And I wonder if that's exactly what the From Software guys did with the shackle. I'm sure they know about it. I'm sure they could fix it easily if they wanted to. Maybe they just don't. The Hitman devs fixed a bug by accident that broke speedruns, and then they remade the bug. Really? So many people were like, put the bug back in that they did? I didn't know that. That's really funny. That's cool. And good for the devs. That's fun. Put like a speedrun toggle in the options setting. Are you speedrunning? If so, this bug will be active. Are these guys holy based? Is that why I'm doing like 0 DPS against them? I have a feeling they're holy, right? I mean, they're kind of weird, spectrally golden spirits. Yeah, okay. Yo, guard counter. Don't do that, please. That's my trick, not yours. Bro. Jeez, dude. Hardest mob so far. Harder than Radon. Oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me. Oh my lord, dude. Almost murdered. Okay. Go ahead and re-up this. Does my gear require much int? I no int. I am a big old dummy. Oh yeah. What am I getting myself into here? We're above the area that we could not find a way up from earlier, which is perfect. Thunderbolts and lightning are very, very frightening. Agreed. Yes. Well said. And yeah, somebody just said to do this, and I meant to do this on the other guys, and I'm totally going to try it here. That's cool. If you crystal dart constructs like golems and things like that, then they will they'll just go crazy and like not do the right stuff and attack each other. Oh! Good God! Oh, no, 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 no. No, we're not doing this. Clean Rot Knights are horrible by themselves, let alone like spectral holy resistant versions that can just completely destroy me with 1,000% more HP than I'm used to. No thanks. No thanks. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest. Cohh shouldn't be doing this dungeon now. Isn't it much higher level? This dungeon is much higher level than me, yes. And in fact, I may come back to it because I want to go do the Radon thing and I want to get Flame. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over to Radon's place. I think there's like a couple really tough bosses now that we have to do at Radon's. How do you see the dungeon level? You have to surmise it from the enemy difficulty and like what's dropping. There's not really like a raw level or anything. Okay, so if I want to get the fire whetstone and do like the whole castle. What's the best grace for that? To get the whetstone, you have to talk to Jaren in the church above the elevator to Radon. Okay, let's go do that now. I've never had to use this whetstone ever, so I'm not sure how to get it or any of that stuff really. Okay, the dude is gone at the top now. What level am I? I want to say 75-ish now? 76. What's up, man?
At last, the war festival has ended. Brave champion, you have our gratitude. The celebration was spectacular. General Radon is surely pleased. Festering with rot and crippled by madness, all he wanted was an honorable death. Finally, my work is done. I'm no longer bound to this fortress. I have a task in mind. Old business, you could say. You wouldn't understand. May we meet again, if the fates deign it. Brave champion. It's time I went on my way. May we meet again, if the fates deign it. Brave champion.
Do we get this guy's quest or something later?
It's time I went on my way. May we meet again.
That's the selling quest? Okay, cool. Part of Sellen's great. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing all these quests again and getting reminded of all these characters and their role, and it is much needed. Okay, so at this point, now I need to go rest at a bonfire. Okay. You know, theoretically, we are now good.